Hello there. If you are a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, welcome. We are going to be looking at your upcoming month of May. If you are new here, this is Tree Cat Tarot, and I am Tree Cat. I do tarot scopes for each zodiac sign for the upcoming month. And very soon, I'm going to start doing daily What Do You Need to Know Today reads. I'm not going to give a date for that because I'm not certain when I'm starting, but definitely be on the lookout for those videos if they interest you. Like, comment, and subscribe if what is said here resonates with you. Our basic format is I'm going to shuffle some oracle cards for you. We'll go over those first. And then we're going to use the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck here to take a look at your general overview of May. And then we'll shuffle some more cards to get some information on your love and relationships, career and finances, and health and spirituality to get the most complete look at what May has in store for you. Make sure to watch the videos corresponding to your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. And let's go ahead and get started for you. Oh my goodness. I was intending one card for that one, but I guess you're getting two. So you have garlic with repel, and you have milk thistle with intrusion. It's pretty self-explanatory. So there is something... I see the garlic and it kind of makes me think of vampires, and then like the idea of energy vampires. So be very careful about what you're letting into your energy in the month of May. You might be a little bit more susceptible to people who kind of tread on your... Wow, we have cautious here too. Holy shit. But yeah, staying away from anyone who's just like kind of a drain on your energy as much as possible. I don't know why I feel the need to tell you this, but milk thistle is traditionally planted next to doorways to keep out negative energy. So maybe, you know, if you do garden, maybe that's something you want to do. We have Virgo here, so a Virgo could be important in the month of May. We also have Capricorn here, so a Capricorn could be important. So your other two earth signs, basically. It could also be that you want to look at those other aspects in your own natal chart. Everyone's natal chart includes all 12 zodiac signs, so maybe you need to look at yours to see where you have both Virgo and Capricorn, or if there's any planets there for more information that you might need. So we have the sun. So the 31st of May could be important, or just the number 31. The sun talks about optimism and taking an opportunity which is presented to you. With the cautious card though, I do feel like I want to warn you, like if you're being presented with two different opportunities, don't necessarily go with the first one that's presented to you if anything about it feels off. If something about it feels off, wait. Give it a second. That message is not necessarily going to be for every single one of you, but I do feel like it's for some of you. Okay, then we have book with book with number 26. So 26 could be important, maybe the 26th. Secrets is the meaning of this card right here. It also makes me think of how the archetype of a book is something that is meant to teach you or reveal things to yourself. So you might have a revelation about something that's on your mind, like after you read a story, if reading is something that you do. You might find a lot of the answers to questions that you have, like if you deep dive into nonfiction for something, You might rely on textbooks a lot or manuals of some sort or pamphlets. I feel like for some of you too, instead of career and finances, for some of you, we're going to be looking at school instead. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Excuse me a second. Alrighty, so I'm just going to move all this over a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at your general overview of May. I feel like all the decks I've been shuffling for you, Taurus, have been very reluctant. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here. I'm going to take this one. We have the Page of Swords in the up hand. Okay, if you have Aries in your big three, definitely go take a look at that. Because Aries had these two cards also pop up in their general read. But it was funny because they have the Knight of Pentacles in the up hand and the Page of Swords in the reverse. And I think it's a little funny that you're getting these same cards in the same part of your read. And I shuffle this. I shuffle these decks like really good in between reads. So, okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Nope, yep, that card's by itself. Okay, so for your month of May, Taurus, I'm seeing that something was previously like almost entirely at a standstill. Because we have Pentacles out here and because we have a Sword card out here, whatever was totally at a standstill, it has something to do with your physical resources. So it could be your finances, it could be a house, it could be I feel like this is something having to do with like it's a physical item, but there's a contract involved. So like, again, a house, a car, maybe a promotion or a new job, maybe the kind of work you do involves a lot of paperwork or contracts. There's something that was almost at a standstill, nothing happening, right? Excuse me. And now you're in a place where there's quite a bit going on, and it's not that it's overwhelming, but you're in a place where you're kind of needing to like double check resources. There's a lot of moving parts in terms of the information you're receiving. Like maybe I am getting a legal matter for some of you. I'm getting a legal matter for some of you where there's a lot of people involved and a lot of people that you need to be talking to. That could be where the cautious and the repel and the intrusion is coming from. Make sure you're getting good information from whoever you are speaking to at this time. And then again, book secrets. Something may come to the surface that you were not expecting to come to the surface. With the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm sorry to say this, but whatever comes to the surface in the month of May, Taurus, it's going to not feel good. It's going to cause some unrest in the home. What I'm feeling is not quite the emotion, it's not quite relief. That's not what I'm feeling from that. What I'm getting is like, when something's nagging at you and you don't know what it is, just something's nagging you and you don't know what it is, and then the information you receive, it explains what's nagging at you, and it's not exactly relief because you're not happy about it. You're not happy about the outcome, but now you no longer have the nagging feeling. Now you know what it is. So it's kind of almost a bitter acceptance, I want to say, is what that feeling is. Like I said, be careful about who you're letting into your energy in the month of May. For those of you who do work where you work with a lot of people, or you work with the general public, or there's something like stressful about the kind of work you do, I want to suggest to you to, when you get home, like if you're into the woo-woo shit, like go ahead, like sage yourself when you get home, you know, take an incense stick and like run it around yourself if you're into the woo-woo stuff. If you're not into it, it's not really going to serve you. So instead, what you could do is go into the bathroom, take a shower, and as you are showering, like imagine the like other people's energy, icky emotions, whatever. Imagine it literally leaving your body, being washed off of you. I feel like this is something you might want to do on the daily in the month of May, and perhaps after May, depending on your particular situation. So let's go ahead and take it into your love and relationships. Okay. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse coming out with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So Three of Wands in the reverse is when there is miscommunication or you're kind of losing faith in something, right? With the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse for love and relationships, I take that as something that isn't moving. Something that isn't moving, something that I'm sorry, I'm getting like a lot of little metaphors and allegories running through my mind right now, and I'm just trying to like settle on one to say. It feels like something isn't moving forward, and it's almost causing you to wonder if like you're repeating a cycle. Because Ace of Pentacles in the uphand is like, it can be like new skills, things like that. When I see it in the reverse, it makes me think of like when we have yet to actually properly learn something. So you could have a connection that you've already started that just isn't moving forward. I'm not necessarily seeing like a breakup or a dissolution to the connection. I'm just seeing frustration. I'm seeing frustration, lack of faith. Even miscommunication, maybe. It could be that in May you decide that whoever you're dealing with, you don't actually see potential in the situation. And maybe there's a hesitancy to communicate that. you don't actually see it going anywhere. And maybe it's not that you're not communicating it. Maybe the reason you don't see it going anywhere is because you don't communicate well. Or there's issues with like having the time to see each other. Like maybe you're on two totally different schedules or something of that nature. This doesn't have to be a romantic connection though that we're talking about here. It could be a familial connection where there's a lot of miscommunication and like efforts made to spend time together or connect just aren't happening. So let's go ahead and move on to your career and finances and see what we have there. Okay, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so that tells me that whoever you need to be careful about what you're letting into your energy, it does have to do with something with work or someone you work with, because Five of Swords is when we're arguing, either with other people or having a lot of internal conflict. Yeah, with the Page of Pentacles in the uphand, either you are having internal conflict because you are starting something new and you don't feel good about it, like you feel excited about what you're starting and what's new, but you feel like you're not picking it up like you want to, or it's bringing up trauma. Or maybe not necessarily trauma, but it's bringing up like wounds that need to be dealt with. I know, like, if you're watching this in the US, there are a lot of protests in school. And there are a lot of people having to go, like, start doing online courses. So for some of you, it could be that there's a lot of miscommunication. Maybe some of you who are watching are teachers, which would make a lot of sense. Tauruses would be more or less naturals at becoming teachers or professors. Like that's a vocation I think of when I think of a Taurus. So maybe those of you who are professors, there could be a lot of miscommunication with maybe a student, right? For others of you, maybe you're learning a new job or you're trying to teach someone and there is a lot of just bickering or disagreement or whatever. What I'm getting here is like just the power dynamic of one of you is more in the position of teaching or training or more experience, and the other person is more in the position of less experience, needing to learn something, whatever. That's the power dynamic I'm getting here between two people who are butting heads and not getting along. And again, it's going to be in a job, it could be in school. For others of you where maybe that doesn't quite fit, there might be arguments revolving money. Like maybe those of you who are parents who give your kid an allowance, there could be a discussion that comes up about the allowance. So that's something I see in the month of May. So yeah, like just keeping a good head on your shoulders in terms of your material resources. Because even in your general overview of May, that came up. Material resources, something where you need to be keeping track of shit. And you need to be like managing different people. It could even be that there's not necessarily like arguments or discussions, but you just are dealing with conflicting goals in terms of material resources. So for your health and spirituality, we have the Devil in the reverse. That is card number 15. Capricorn energy coming back up again. So that in your chart could be very important this month. So the Devil in the reverse. So yeah, I see you like letting go of a vice or a temptation in the month of May, getting on top of something that used to have a little bit more of a hold on you, which great on you, Taurus. Like that's always good. We like being in control of ourselves rather than letting other things be in control of us. And then we have the moon here. The moon is card number 18. That is Pisces energy. The moon also deals with secrets. So yeah, like a secret gets revealed, and it could have to do with your household. And I only say that because I see the Ten of Pentacles here. And the Ten of Pentacles is specifically about the family and the household. And the happiness and the harmony of a household, right? So a secret gets revealed. But a secret's going to get revealed to you, Taurus, but at the same time, I feel like you need to still be patient and get more information, because it's almost like, I don't know why, but the metaphor I'm getting is hell has a basement. So, and I don't think it's anything like that. Like, I don't think it's anything where you learn something and it's horrible, then you learn something new and it's even more horrible. I don't think it's anything like that. But you learn a secret and it seems like it's everything you needed to learn. It seems like it explains everything. And then, and maybe it sets you free a little bit to where you can let go of something, you can stop doing something, you can allow something to no longer have control over you, you can free yourself of something, right? But with the moon in the up hand, that is an indicator that you don't actually have all the pieces to the puzzle. Or it could be that you spend all of May trying to figure out all the pieces to this puzzle, and you don't learn till the very end of the month. This is definitely going to be an interesting month for you, Taurus. A lot of intrigue here. There is nothing that indicates to me that anything really bad is going to happen. It's just that you might have a very different viewpoint of your situation by the end of May. That's what I see for you. And again, be careful about who you're letting into your energy. Be careful about who you're telling things to. Be careful about who you're revealing things to. And about where you're getting your information. Make sure your information is all good information. But yeah, I don't see why you're not going to get through this month. It's just, I feel like this month is a test of your ability to trust yourself and trust your gut instinct over anything else. That's what I feel like this month is going to be. It's going to really help you with getting in tune with that gut instinct. Because that's just kind of like the theme I feel like I see overarching here. So I hope that was helpful to you, Taurus. Thank you for coming to your reading. Make sure to check out your other two signs, whether that be your sun, your moon, or your rising, to get a more complete look at what May is going to have in store for you. And if you need, I'm going to have the link to my schedule in the description box below. You can schedule a reading with me. I try to update it every Thursday. And it doesn't have to be about anything you see here. It can be about anything that you feel like you have a question about or need guidance on. And other than that, I will see you again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye.